Hey guys, welcome to Real Talk with Hannah. Today we are going to be talking about influencer culture. So what do you think all of these people have in common?
So they are all people who have a significant amount of influence. So an influencer is a person who has a significant amount of followers on any sort of social media platform. Usually consists of celebrities, Instagrammers, bloggers, vloggers, and they usually are promoting a product to their followers. So why exactly do we trust these people and allow them to have influence over us? Well, first of all, they're usually pretty relatable because we tend to follow people who have similar interests to us. We also tend to follow influencers who share similar worldviews as us because that helps build a stronger trust. So why exactly has influencer culture come about? Here's the thing. Digital natives are a lot different from past generations. So digital natives consist of millennials and Generation Z. And a digital native is someone who hasn't known a world without devices, especially those in Generation Z. They have literally grown up with a phone in their hand.
So because digital natives have grown up with the phone in their hand, this leaves them to search for more of an authentic connection. So Sherry Turkle argues that communication over the phone does not equal a true human connection. And this is exactly why digital natives are searching for an authentic connection. So because digital natives have grown up with a phone, they don't really know any different. They don't know that being on their device when they're surrounded by a ton of other people is going to leave them feeling more alone than they feel connected. So because of this, marketers have had to switch their strategies so that the buyer feels more authentically connected. So another reason why digital natives are so much different than past generations is because they're really used to being in control. Ultimately, this need for control has stemmed from the digital natives' access to unlimited information. So this unlimited access has allowed them to choose who they follow, what they search, what they watch, and this makes them think that they're the ones in control. So this is just another reason why marketers have had to switch their marketing strategies. They need to let the buyer feel like they are in control. So what does all this look like? How is this translated to influencer culture? So marketers are using real people who share the same passions, interests, worldviews as their followers to market their product. This ultimately satisfies the buyer's need to feel that authenticity because they trust the influencer since they have all these things in common. A buyer is way more likely to buy a product from someone that they know and that they trust. Also, because the buyer now trusts the influencer, they feel like they're the one in control of the relationship because they're the one who allowed themselves to build this trust. So ultimately, all of this provides the perfect platform for an influencer to sell a product to their follower. And all of this is why marketers now use influencers to sell their products. So at this point, you might be asking yourself, how is this even authentic? It's not. So let's take a look at the failed Firefest Music Festival to see just how tragically inauthentic all of this is. So Billy McFarland, who was the producer of this music festival, got thousands of people to believe that they were in for the most wild and luxurious experience of their life in the Bahamas. So he got certain influencers like Kendall Jenner and Gigi Hadid to market this music festival over social media in order to gain legitimacy. I think their influence worked a little bit too well.
What's happening? There's no water over there. Oh, Jesus. Maybe we all get to burn it down at the end. We always just burned all of our money.
This is not what we signed up for.
How can this type of marketing be considered legitimate if the product isn't even provided to the buyer? People just like Billy are taking advantage of buyers simply for a profit because they know their weaknesses. They know that they have this trust in the influencer. It should not be this easy to take advantage of a buyer in this way. That just shouldn't be condoned and it shouldn't be a part of our culture. And this is exactly why influencer marketing has created the illusion of authenticity to their buyers. There's really nothing real or true about any of it. It is the farthest thing from being authentic. Well, thank you for watching me blab about influencer marketing. I hope that you learned something.